So I help dog trainers all around the world, and a lot of times I get asked on social media or whatnot, hey, how do I start a business? How do I know it's profitable? Is there even money to be made in the pet industry? And well, there is. It's actually worth $246 billion as of 2023, and it is estimated to be worth $427 billion in 2032. So there's definitely money to be made in the pet industry. What I want to do today is show you how you can pick a business to get started, how you can validate that business, make sure it's a real opportunity, and lastly, how you can make $1 million in profit in the next 12 months. So stay tuned. I'm going to use AI, and you can do this as well. You can follow along, open up another tab. You're going to go to ChatGPT, and you're going to type in exactly what I type in, and we're going to work through this together. Can we find a business? Can we make sure it's profitable? And can we make $1 million in the next 12 months? So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, how can I make a business to help dog owners? We're going to click send. Keeping it real simple. Doesn't need to be overcomplicated. So number one, identifying our niche, who we are going to help. Number two, research and planning, making sure we can validate it. And then three, the legal considerations, that's going to determine where you live and all that kind of stuff. But three is really the marketing and branding and services. So that's like running the business, the marketing and the selling of services. Okay, so let's start with identifying our niche. Give me 10 problems that dog owners have that I can solve as a business. Businesses are all about finding people's problems and then providing creative and effective solutions for that problem. Don't overthink it. If you have problems that you've solved, that can be a business. If you have friends and you've helped them out, that can be a business. Time constraints. Many dog owners struggle to find time for walks or proper exercise for their pets due to busy schedules. Okay, so that's where dog walking or dog sitting comes from. That's a business that's already viable, that's already there. Behavioral issues, dog training, that's already there. Grooming challenges, again, another business that's already there. Healthcare concerns. So it says finding pet-friendly accommodations or safe transportation options can be difficult when traveling with dogs. The business idea is to create a pet travel agency that specializes in booking pet-friendly accommodations, arranging transportation, and providing travel tips for dog owners. That's awesome. That sounds like a great business model. So now I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, create a simple offer stack for a pet travel agency. A offer stack is simply the list of features and their prices in most cases. I don't know if it's going to give us prices here, but it's going to give us a list of features that we can offer. You don't have to pick all of them. In fact, you shouldn't pick all of them. Pick the top 3 that you can do that don't cost you a lot of money, maybe a little bit of time because we're starting a business and eventually you can hire someone else out to do it, so it will cost you money. But we want to provide as much value as humanly possible to the person who's paying for our service. So it says pet-friendly accommodation booking, assistance in booking accommodations that welcome pets. So ensures peace of mind for pet owners knowing their pets are welcome and safe during their travels. Transportation arrangements. If you have a lot of money, maybe you buy a plane and you fly the dog over private first class so that the family can take their plane and they don't have to worry about their dog, being stuffed in a crate underneath a plane, right? Customized travel itineraries. So finding places in the area that you could take your dog to when you go to a new space because you don't know if there's good dog parks. You don't know if there's pet-friendly hotels or pet-friendly restaurants, those types of things. Health and safety guidance, information on pet health requirements, vaccination certificates for travel destinations. That's like a checklist almost. You don't have to do anything for that, so that's really good. 24/7 pet travel support. Okay, so they can call you and say, hey, I'm stuck and I don't know where to go with my dog. Okay, maybe that's something you could provide as a VIP option. That's going to take a lot of your time and you're going to get interrupted doing the other things in your business. Pet travel essentials pack. Giving you everything you need, almost like a hotel. When you go to a hotel and they give you the shampoo and the conditioner and the towels and the robe, what if you gave that to somebody when they took their dog out? They get like a brand new leash that if they lose, it's okay. They get maybe booties if they're going somewhere cold and the dog isn't used to the cold because they live in Arizona and you're taking them up to New Hampshire, like something like that, right? That would be awesome. Okay, so now that we have our business idea, a travel agency for dog owners and dogs, and we have an offer stack, we're going to do pet-friendly accommodation, transportation arrangements, custom travel itineraries, health and safety guidance, 24/7 pet travel support, and the Pet Travel Essentials Pack. Those last two items, I would throw in a VIP. So I'd have the basic travel agency pack and then the VIP travel agency pack. So now that we have that, we're going to go over to Google Trends. Google Trends is going to tell us if this is a good opportunity or not. And we're going to type in here, pet travel. Again, this is just hit or miss. Like, you got to just try things out, okay? And we're going to see, we're going to go down here to the search, and we're going to go over the past 12 months. And our goal is to see if this is going up. And look at this, interest over time. It is trending in an upward direction to the right. That means more people are looking at pet travel than they have been in the last 12 months. Seems like Alaska is the biggest place to go. Okay, so now if we look at related queries, it looks like maybe we don't have the right term, right? Sky Pet Travel, not sure what that is. We could look that up as more of our market research and see if there's anyone else doing this type of thing. I've never heard of them. Turkish Airlines Pet Policy. Okay, so now travel with your dog. This is probably going to take the longest part for you besides actually building out the business. Now let's do the last 5 years, get a better graph. Okay, so this is going up and down, crazy. Again, related queries. Can you fly with your dog? What do you do when your dog probably does something with training? Yeah, what do you do with your dog when you travel? There's nothing here. That means not a lot of people are looking that up. So that's not a good sign on that search term at minimum. Yeah, not much. Okay, let's try vacation with your dog. Nothing here. So there's some peak of interest. Nothing crazy. We might also be just finding the wrong search term here. Its suggestions aren't helping. Dog flying. Okay, so that's pretty standard. So if you wanted to provide a service where you helped dogs fly to certain destinations and you were a pilot and you owned a plane, you could do something like that, right? Let's go back to ChatGPT if you can't think of anything. Give me some search terms for this business so I can do some research. Pet travel trends, pet-friendly accommodations, pet travel regulations, pet transportation options. And you'd also have to get specific. Are you doing dogs? Are you doing cats? Are you doing any animal? Travel insurance for pets? Ooh, okay, so is there travel insurance? And pets might be the key word as opposed to dogs. No, that wasn't much. This is why we do this. We want to find out if it's something viable. Yeah, pet travel was the best term for us. Pet travel, and containment. So it's like putting your dog in a crate while you fly, right? And clearly these airlines have that as an option, so maybe it's something to consider. Okay, so let's say you went with that. You said, all right, I'm going to do pet travel agency. I'm going to help people move with their dogs. Or maybe it's a moving company and you want them to take care of their dog and you're going to drive down with them, right? You're going to follow behind them and just take care of their dog. That's an awesome business. Or they're going on vacation and they want their dog to come with them as opposed to staying at a facility. So now what we need to do is find out if we can make $1 million a year with this business. Now, first thing I want to do is think about my competition. And I usually don't do this, but because we're doing a pet travel agency for vacations, I need to know what the competition is in terms of price. And so if someone were to do a $2,000 boarding when they go away for a week, let's say, right? If we can go under $2,000 to make all these accommodations, then it saves them money. But we could offer at $2,000 and say, well, instead of leaving your dog at home and feeling bad about it and wishing they were there, you can have your dog there with you. So we can do it for $2,000, and I think what we'll do is we'll do a $997 option, which is just you arranging everything, and then a premium option, which is going to be $2,500, and that's you doing a whole bunch of that VIP package, something like that. So if we have option 1 here at $9.97 and we have option 2, how many people would we need to have in order to make $1 million a year? So I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. If I had 2 services and I'm going to add in the price here, $9.97 and $2,500, how many clients would I need to make $1 million a year? Right now, you'd have to consider in the cost of providing these services and everything like that, but it's gotten it wrong. It's thinking like, oh, if I just put it all together, we can have that much money, but that's not necessarily true. But you need roughly 300 clients in total across both services to generate $1 million in annual revenue, which means you'd need almost 1 per day. Or you could bundle it together and get 5 per week and do 1 trip all at once. So if everybody did it on Friday, maybe they'd get a discount, something like that. So you can incentivize having everybody do it at the same time. This also goes for like dog training or dog boarding. If you have everybody show up at the same time, it cuts down on costs of the operations. So in this case, you would need 300 clients in order to make $1 million a year. That doesn't necessarily mean you need 300 clients and doing this 300 times. You just need 300 people to give you money. That could be in the terms of a monthly installment. That could be in the terms of people paying you as like a membership, and then they have access to you whenever they need. That could be as a community, and you provide value and tips and tricks on how to get people from point A to point B when they're traveling with their dog. But remember, you're trying to make at least $1,000 to $2,500 per client per year. Think about that. It's not $9.97 per month. If it's going to be a membership, it's like, hey, pay $1,000, you get an entire community and access and support and coaching and whatever it is, all these tips and tricks and tools and resources to make it easier for you to travel with your dog for just $1,000 a year. You could do something like that. Or they pay a premium of $2,500 a year and they get to go on 3 vacation trips, which most people only go on 1 a year if they go on one. $2,500, they get access to you, and it's almost completely paid for by their membership. You could do something like that. Or you could do one-time payment. Hey, I'm looking to do a vacation with my dog. Let me give you $2,500. You just get my dog to where we're going and make all the accommodations for them. Wonderful, wonderful business. If you end up doing this business and it works out, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe so you can come back to the channel and tell me all about it. Thanks for watching. I hope you got value out of this. Now you know how to research a business, validate a business, and make $1 million a year in an industry that is going to be over $427 billion. I hope you get your share of the pie. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.